This conference will now be recorded.
In this video, I'll be showing you how to create a manual check. From the menu on the left-hand side of the screen, select Payroll and then Manual Checks. If you've written any manual checks in the past, they will all be listed here. At this point, you can export all of them into an Excel file if you like. You can also select a prior manual check and reprint it. If you need to create a new one, select New on the bottom right-hand side, and the check writer will open up, where you can change a location, a different type of check, where you can write a tax check, a payroll check to an employee, a vendor check, or an invoice. If you have multiple banks, you can choose a different bank than the default. And a check stub is a normal 8.5 by 11 check stub. Once you create this check, the system will open up where you can print a check. The description will be able to be on the check, anything you write here. The comments will pre-fill with the gross to net breakdown once you create the calculation. In the check face, you can enter a reasoning here. The date will default to today's date, and the check number will append with the next available check number in line. If you're writing a check from a different checkbook, you do have the ability to override this and enter your own check number. You can change the employee on whom you wish to pay the manual check to. Select Check Calculator on the bottom. Here it brings in the employee's information. If you wish to have workers' comp calculated, if you wish to have accruals calculated, be sure to have these boxes checked. Or if you needed minimum tips to calculate. For the wages, you could do a gross to net breakdown or even a net to gross breakdown. For a gross to net, you would need to enter a wage type. For a net to gross, you would need to enter the total net pay in the net pay field. You can enter your wages here. And if you need to enter more wages, select Add New Record, choose the wage you wish to pay, and enter the hours or the amount needed. The tax information has been brought over from the employee's current setup, where here you can change any things for this manual check. If you wish to block the withholding of any taxes or change any items. You also have the ability to include a deduction or reimbursement on the employee's file. When you're ready to calculate, select Calculate on the bottom right. The system will produce the gross to net breakdown. Show you the tax amount, if any deductions were held, and the net pay. That net pay will be transferred to the check by scrolling down and selecting Transfer to Check. From here, you'll need to ensure that Create Payroll Record for next pay date is selected, so that will be processed with your next scheduled pay date. Select Create Check, and as I said, the system will allow you to print out a check if you have one, check form, or you can simply print it, save it, or email it as needed. Once created, you can hit close and view your payroll journal to confirm that your manual check is in new status, awaiting for the next scheduled payroll. If you have any questions, please contact your payroll provider. Thank you.